Hey Mario Karters and Frenzy fans, welcome to our channel.
So we've got an interesting Strat chat going on tonight. It's the very first day of the Mii Tour, which is where level 8 has been dropped on everyone with all of the extra goodies to unpack. And so we've got some excited players that are Frenzy friend and Frenzy family members. So we'll just go around real quick and have everyone say hey. Start off with Mr. John Boy, aka Mr. Miyagi.
Hey, it's John Boy here. Glad to be on my first Strat Chat event, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, and next we got Knight Rosso. Welcome, Knight Rosso.
Hey, thanks for having me. You might know me from a few Kart talks.
Yeah, that's right. This is the first time that you're on our channel, so this is fun.
Yeah, and I've been a day one player, like a Gold Pass Plus. I've been packed for a while.
Very good, very good. Well, welcome to the show, and we've got some of our
Familiar faces
and Strat Chat veterans. We got Pepper Rabbit here.
Hello, I'm back. It's good to be back on the Strat Chat, and pipe pulling party last time was good.
Yeah,
it was.
Happy to be here today. Good to see some good faces here.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, Pepper Rabbit is a Frenzy friend, but on your birthday month, if you guys are a Frenzy friend, you guys get a pipe pulling party with us. So Pepper Rabbit came and hung out with us and had insane luck.
Yeah, it was good.
It was cool.
Fake green, yeah.
All right, and then we got Big Brolo. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Big Brolo here. I want to give a quick shout out to my Donnies. They're working hard trying to get the BGR tracker up, so I want to throw some props to Bam, Gerbs, and Reichenbach. So they're working hard to get us the new updated version.
Yeah, I can only imagine the just the daunting task that this is with trying to get all this stuff to work with level 8 and all of the player level stuff. And my goodness, yes. So thank you very much to all the data miners and the data gurus that are out there.
All the spreadsheet hosts. It's not easy, so thank you very much.
And last but definitely not least,
Mr. Firestorm.
We got Firestorm.
What's up? Firestorm here. Excited to be back for Strat Chat, and yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Lots of interesting things to talk about. So yeah, excited to hang out with you guys and talk about all the changes and talk about what we're going to do with our loadouts. So.
Yeah.
Cool. So before we dive into it, okay, I didn't prep anyone for this question, but out of all the things that were dropped and announced, what was the thing that shocked you guys the most? We can kind of just
Can I go first?
Yes.
Actually, I did not realize this was going to be a team rally. I had no idea. I didn't even know until I started a race. I'm like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. It's a team rally.
Yeah, but against the computer.
It's me's versus the world.
Yeah.
Right. Are you a fan of team rallies, John Boy?
I sometimes am a fan. I'm sometimes not a fan. It just depends on what receiving end of Team Shocker or Team Blue Shell I'm on.
Right.
Because I get Blue Shell in like third place, like seriously game.
Right. Yeah.
Or I'm in second place, about to pass the guy in first, and everybody dies except for the guy in first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because his teammate apparently had a shock, and well, there goes my race.
Right.
But I do have some exciting stuff to show you guys on my Rank Cup whenever we get to it.
Cool.
I think you've seen it in the server if you've been floating around.
Awesome. Cool. We'll come back to that for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
What about the rest of you guys? What do you think? What's the thing that either like took you by surprise the most, or kind of has you like, what's going on?
For me, I mean, level 8, we knew that was happening. It was time. I swallowed that pill, but I was never a big fan of the Mii's personally from the Wii. 2022 with Mario Kart really started off with a really big bang with like awesome tracks, awesome drivers, cool ideas. This Mii idea, I'm not a fan of it. I just feel like they're just forcing it down our throats, and you have to drive them to get the coins and tokens. I have a bad feeling that we're just going to be in a Mii universe for tour after tour after tour. Collecting suits just doesn't do it for me. Yeah. I like cool drivers. I like the unique sounds. throwing driver suits, just throwing designing a Mii, yeah, kind of cool. It's gonna be cool for a month. The same thing with the Wii, with the new waggle controls. I mean, it was cool for a month. After that, everybody was just like, figure out ways not to deal with the remote anymore. But that's just my opinion. I just think they're taking a lazy way out with just throwing on different robes around your Mii versus coming out with original drivers or even cool alts, because there's been some pretty cool alts, and there's a lot of drivers that really deserve an alt, not a monkey suit. That's my 2 cents.
Okay, can we go straight to Night Rosa after that? Because super interesting point. But Night Rosa, you are the Wii generation, right? Like, you grew up on the Wii, you love the Wii. How are you thinking about the Miis?
So I'm really happy with their inclusion, because I loved racing, as the Miis on the Wii and in Mario Kart 7 8 Deluxe. I feel like with the addition of the Mii character, it feels like more of a complete Mario Kart game. But I feel like it definitely could have been implemented in better ways. Did we need 10, now 12 different drivers? No. We should be able to customize their voices. Should be able to take the helmet off so we can actually see what their hair looks like.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy. I'm happy they're in the game. I think it'll be, the suits probably aren't the best way, but they're here. I'm going to have fun collecting them and racing as the Miis. It is being shoved down our throats a little, but I'm just happy they're here.
Yeah.
On that point of a better way to implement, you had Mario as a driver already in your inventory. So what if instead of picking Mario the driver, there was an option to go over and pick the Mario suit and put your Mii in it? And it wouldn't count as a driver slot. It'd just be a skin just for Mario's sake. There would be something where you could unlock it to where you could race as Mario as your Mii, or different, like you get the Rosalina one as the Ranked Cup gift. Instead of taking up an additional driver slot, it would be part of another driver, but you have the option to race as a Mii version of that driver.
Yeah, that'd be a really cool theory.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I mean, just to chime back in, some of the rollout is fun. Like let's say, like, for those who are, have clans and like groups and, whatever's, you all can, design your own clan Mii and everybody can race as it. I mean, there's some cool implementation with it. I mean, they did definitely like heavily think about it. I just don't like the way where it's just like slapped in your face. Here's 10 suits and there's going to be wave 2, probably 3, maybe 4, who knows? And I don't know. I think it would have been cooler. Like the idea with the 10 extra battle points boost with it is pretty cool how it stacks.
Yeah.
Maybe if they sprinkled the alts a little bit more evenly, they could have like came out with this whole alt stacking idea where you would want to go back into older pipes and like pull for something that you didn't really want just to get the extra 10 points. I don't know. Like I said, not to bash on Night Rosa because we're 2 different generations. I mean, I'm from the NES days.
Well, if that were the case, Mario would be the most broken character in the game.
Right.
Well, if they sprinkled out, if they were like equal number, if it was an equal playing field with equal number of alts, that's all. Right now, it's just nothing but Mario with one DK, not even a DK alt. So, anyways,
yeah, I do find it interesting when we did our the live reaction that we did. I was actually confused about how the base points worked. And I was under the assumption that like when you bought a second one, it was just kind of like acting almost like semi-pseudo, like a fraction of one of those red tickets.
The points boost.
The point boost tickets.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually quite like, it's interesting that how many points you can get, like up to 1,500.
Yeah. So if you have 10 Mii suits, then that means that you can get an extra 100 base points on top of whatever like your cap level is.
Yeah. So if you have something triple uncapped at 1,400 and you have the 10 Mii suits, it actually gives you 1,500.
Yeah.
Oh, not quite. 1,490 because the first Mii suit you get doesn't give you the 10.
Okay.
But next year we'll be able to get a 1,500, right?
Right.
Yeah. Eventually, like
how many ever brand new suits that they come out with? Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And their price point is very interesting because it adds up to 390 ruby packs.
Yeah.
For the first one, then if you want 2 other ones, it's 200 more. So I need to create a new like whale category, like something from Pokemon, like the Guzzlord or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a good part for me to jump in. I mean, I was probably most shocked. That was what was most shocking for me, was how much the Mii suits cost. I think we all knew they would cost something, or you had to pull for them. And so with them being a bit of I mean, we can get into this later, but they feel a little bit of like a novelty, kind of like the B-Dasher Mark IIs that came out when it was like, all these fun things, and they're not going to maybe hold as much value as other stuff. But I thought in my head, I was thinking, okay, I thought they'd be 45 rubies. I thought, okay, like a 10 pull, maybe. And then if people really want to get all 10, that's like a full pipe, it's like you're getting, which I don't know. And maybe that's a little bit wishful thinking. So I was pretty shocked. I mean, 100, you get it for 70 that first time, but it's like 100 rubies for them after that is just very steep. I was pretty shocked. So that was probably my biggest shock.
Do you guys think that because they are so expensive, they are going to become amongst the most valuable items to have in the game? Or do you think it's going to kind of just be like a luxury, kind of cool to have occasionally when it helps you out?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
Like luxury.
I think that
those Mii's to benefit the other Mii's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this. I'm sure everyone's thinking about this today. I really think that they're trying. This feels like a very, it is a very calculated push for them. I think Sammy's mentioned a little bit. It's like a very calculated push to get those console people over here, like to get those Wii faithful into the game and be like, look at all these things you can do with the Mii's. Like, I really think they're trying to establish a Mii meta. And so how you do that is exactly what they're doing, is basically trying to get an influx of new whales to come in that have never played the game, will drop a couple $100, get all these Mii suits, and all of a sudden they're instantly competitive.
Yeah.
Because they have all these suits in the course of a few weeks, a month, and all of a sudden they can start competing in ranked immediately. And so I think that that's their plan. I mean, I really think they're trying to make these highly valuable. Now, they're just not valuable to me. Like, as a day one player, they're almost like, they really are novelty to me. But to somebody, to the next Carlos who comes into the game, who's like, I want to play and really invest in this. I love the Wii. All of a sudden they have a very successful account because they've got these 10, possibly 12, 14 in the next, they're going to roll out more in the next few months. And so I think that that's what they're trying to do.
But is there going to be like a soft cap on your stacking points? Because we said, Night Rosa said right now it'll be 1490. Can they get to 1800? Can they get beyond?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
That's pretty huge right there, So, like these next Carlos whales, that's going to be an insane advantage, which will then is going to be appealing to the day one player base, because who doesn't want to have an 1800 driver to get that next?
Sure.
Yeah. What about you, Pepper Rabbit? We haven't heard from you yet.
For the original question of being shocked, I think like the thing that made me go like, oh my god, was the amount of tickets it costs to upgrade a level 7 to a level 8. As far as normals and supers go, the high end didn't really surprise me too much. I think everyone's just expected like around 8 or 7 or something like that. But the normals and supers being that high kind of really shocked me.
Yeah, I think there were two things on the video last night where my jaw just dropped. That was one of them.
Yeah.
40 tickets.
And then
16, that's insane.
Yeah.
And then seeing that it was 70 rubies. For some reason, it didn't even cross my mind that rubies would be worth anything except for pipes. Like having this new mechanic where you can now exchange rubies just directly for something.
So when we were driving to Florida, we actually, I talked about that as a possibility. But when I brought it up, I was thinking on the magnitude of like, what if you could pay like 15 rubies for, this was before we even knew about Mii's, for like a high end, and it was just guaranteed. Like, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
but
now not so much. I don't
70
know. 70
rubies?
rubies. I mean, that's just for the first one. And then
it's hard.
And then after that, it's like, was one ticket worth 100 rubies? Because that does, once you acquire the Mii suit, then you can either pay 100 rubies to get it to level 2 or slap a ticket on.
Or you can think about it as 100 tickets worth that permanent additional 100 rubies, worth that permanent additional like 10 points that you get across all, because you like simultaneously like lift your entire like starting team together. I don't know. I'm curious how
I always valued one ticket as a 10 pull.
Yeah.
That was always my math.
Okay.
But like on the other hand, for like the DK, you get a guaranteed drive in a high end driver.
Yeah.
1.5 10 pulls. That's not too bad for the very first time.
Yeah,
at
not
least
bad.
for the giant banana.
But like fire flower and ice flower and like triple banana or triple like mushroom cannon, those ones.
Yeah, those are iffy.
Yeah, I think those are going to be like the bomb cannon future ones where they end up getting some tracks, but
I'm also curious how it's gonna all shake out after the Mii tour, because like right now it's the first race in each cup has like a guaranteed Mii top shelf. So I wonder how frequently we're gonna see the Mii players throughout like all the regular races, or they are all primed to get buffed. So if they just are gonna rule the game for the next 2-3 months, I'm not sure.
It'd be interesting too to see if they roll. I mean, they're doing this with the Mii suits right now, but I thought that today. I was like, would I pay 100 rubies for the high end that I want, so I don't have to go into a pipe and do 450 and just be like, oh, I just know I really want this Mario alt, or I want this thing, and I would just pay 100 rubies to not mess with the chance of having to spend 200, 300, because I've had to go pretty deep in pipes now. So I'm kind of almost like, I might have done that. Like if they offered me, hey, just pay 100 or 120 rubies and you can pick one of the high ends, one of the spotlights, I'd be like, I would heavily think about that. So I don't know if they'll do that, but that's what I was thinking about today for the 100
there.
Yeah,
I would have definitely done that on like the aviator pipe, because I really just wanted Mario Aviator. I lucked out and got him like pretty early in the pipe, but as soon as I got him, I didn't want to spend all the rubies for the prop cart. So like in one of the pipes where you didn't have like a cart and driver, that would be, or a cart and glider, that would be really cool. That'd be smart to think of it like that.
Back in the vacation Luigi pipe, I mean, I think it took me almost 400 rubies to get him. So yes, in our analogy, like 100 rubies versus 400 rubies.
Yeah,
I would have saved like 700 rubies on Baby Mario Koala.
Right.
Best investment ever.
So Firestorm, you brought up a good point earlier about having the console people come over. I know when I first started, I was definitely like more in like the console mindset, and then when I picked up the game, I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna be like free to play. And we tried that for a couple of weeks, and I was like, man, like this gold pass thing, it's only like $5, and you get like, you know, a pretty good stash, like loot, compared to just like playing for free. Like, let's just go ahead and try it, right?
Slippery slope, guys.
Yeah,
slippery slope.
But yeah, so I just hear the argument so much that like a $40 like 90 ruby pack is the same price as a Switch game. Like, who in their right mind would spend, you know, $40 like even just once on a mobile game when you could get an entire game for the same price on a console? So I wonder how the people that are coming over or are interested as console players to come over, there's no way that they're starting out with 70 rubies or like 200, 300, 400, whatever, to get like multiple of these. Are they really going to be like opening their wallets and like, oh yeah, no, like this is a good, like, I'm intrigued by this. I'm gonna put money in here just to guarantee that I get like these Mii suits or something. I don't know. Like,
what do you guys think?
Don't they get enough rubies in a tour to at least buy one Mii suit? I mean,
yeah, they should, at least for free.
Yeah, well, yeah. So they get a couple of free ones, and if they compete, well, I guess you have to be even like tier 50 to get the Rosalina one.
I don't see console players buying like $40 packs.
Yeah.
Because like you can get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's full game for $60. There's a booster pass that's like, was it 45 courses ish?
Yeah.
For like $30, you know. And there are so many, like on consoles, there's so many like games at like $15 that are you can delve hundreds of hours into.
Yeah.
So like for console players, they might get gold pass, premium challenges. I don't really see them becoming whales though.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't think so either. I think that what I meant by console, so I would say like me fans, right? So like console fans, you have, because the console, I delve in both areas of the gaming world, right? And like there's not a lot of love from the console player base for mobile gaming. There's quite a vast canyon there. There's some people that do both, like myself, and probably several of us. But I mean, I think it's more going on like maybe a bunch of people who have left the game, who enjoyed the game, who were really big Wii fans and liked the Miis. And so I think that's more probably who they're marketing towards, like that type of player who was mass nostalgia for the Miis back in the Wii day. But yeah.
I find it interesting though how like a lot of us Mario Karters that have been doing this for a while just really aren't liking the Mii. So like I'm totally with Big Brolo. I'm dreading being forced to play with a Mii in order to be able to get tokens, because the loot in the token shop is so good. The thought actually crossed my mind tonight of like I might actually have to like strategically figure out what not to get, because I think it's over like 3,500 tokens to be able to get everything out of the shop.
I think it's 3680, and Vanilla Lake 2, you could practically just roll through that and get like 25 tokens without even like paying attention.
Okay.
That's good.
There's going to be your saving
200
grace
cc
right
on Vanilla Lake.
But the thing is that's just extra time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm already like wanting to kind of like dial back a little bit. So it's like, all right, now I've got to spend time getting these 3,600 tokens. I mean, just to be able to trade it for the loot that I want to be able to use for all the other stuff that I want to play. Like,
I think the thing with the whole new rollout though is we do have to change like how we think about the game. So prior, everything was attainable, right? Like if we grinded, we could get everything. Like we might be going into a phase that if you don't want to put more in than like 2 or 3 hours into the game a day. I'm on like the 30 to like an hour limit tops, and I don't think I'll be getting everything.
yeah.
I have something I've done is I downloaded an auto clicker onto my phone and just placed a few things. And so like if I set it up, it'll just race auto mode over and over.
Cool.
I just do that to grind base points, but I might do this for the tokens too. Because if I get, 9K a race, that's, 12, 13 points and tokens a race just for just setting it up and letting it sit there.
Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
No, I have an Android.
Okay, so question for you. For those who don't know how to get an auto clicker, is it like a certain app that you use, or what do you recommend?
Yeah, I have, what's it called?
Probably the same one I used.
Yeah, I have an app just called Auto Clicker.
Yep.
You just download it from the Play Store, and
Lead marketing.
Yes.
It's really easy to set up. It's what I use to break Dr. Mario World.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
The Night Roast, I don't know if you knew, but there was a game called Dr. Mario World, and me and like 500 people broke the gacha with auto clicker.
That's funny.
You got every single possible thing you can get in that game, max account for like no money.
Crazy.
And that's why they went out of business, right?
And they got smarter.
And then they're like, "Ooh,
I tried auto clicker with this game to see, can I get it to do this, or can I get it to do my frenzies, or it didn't work very well.
Okay.
Yeah, I just use it for EXP grinding and like if there's just to get tokens.
Yeah.
That's really also good for, but it's useful still.
I never thought about that. I might whip out the auto clicker again.
Cool. All right, well, let's move on because I want to dive into the calculator and to see all the new changes, because can you start us off on telling us what is different about scoring and all that stuff this tour?
Yeah. So, last night this morning, super early, we went through the app and thought we knew what we were talking about.
No
so
idea.
I've come to recognize the taste of my own foot fairly well. Like a bunch of stuff I was saying on Kart Talk, not the case. A bunch of stuff I was saying last night, totally wrong.
Which we preface everything we say with
Yeah.
this is all speculation. We have no idea. We'll have to see. But
so it wasn't even until what was it, this afternoon sometime, that I just came across a Reddit post where it was talking about how the player level points, that based on whatever player level you are, you get first place, you get so many points, just right out of the chute, right? And up until 150, you always get 20 more points per level. So you started at 3,000 points, and then for every level that you increase, you get 20 more points at the end of the race. Well, it changed from 150 to 200, and then from 200 to 300. Instead of getting 20 points for every level that you increase, from 150 to 200, you only get 10 points, so only get half of what you're used to. And then from 200 to 300, talk about diminishing returns, you only get 5 points.
yeah,
So essentially, if you get up to level 300, there's only 1,000 more points per course that you can get. So
which is still a lot and something to work for, especially with all the tiered challenges and stuff. But for someone who's at player level 135 and was terrified of this huge divide that was going to happen, it now seems less scary.
Right.
I mean, that was purposeful, I'm sure.
Yeah, a couple of Kart.
That's kind of revealing in a way, because we always talk about their matchmaking algorithm. So this might be their solution to keep some sort of parity in their matchmaking.
Yeah.
Which they don't really pay attention to too much player level then, because if they kept it status quo, that potential 6,000 point difference would have been monumental.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So a little while ago, I forget if it was on one of our episodes or if it was on a Kart Talk, but I used the calculator and I popped in 300 based on the 20 points per level, and it would have been 9,000 points. So an extra 3,000 per course, which over 36 courses is significant. We're talking over 100,000 points, right?
Right.
So yeah, totally not the case. And so I had already got all the pictures and put in all the race things, and on the server I was like, okay everyone, we're ready to go, you can go ahead and download it. And then 2 hours later I find out that there's this new algorithm. I'm like, oh, no. So I went back through and I changed the algorithm for all of the ranked tabs here, and also the ACR prediction one, which was super important too. Nice. So I'm pretty sure that I have the right numbers in there. So if anyone's using it and they notice that there's something a little fishy going on, maybe it has to do with this algorithm that I didn't quite get right, or maybe there's something else that we're not quite sure of yet. So,
and I'm going to take 5 steps back, because we've gotten quite a few new subscribers over the past 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
So for everyone brand new to our channel, sorry for not saying this earlier.
Welcome.
But welcome. Welcome to the channel. If you go to the FrenzyFans Discord, you can find it at FrenzyFans.com. You can link over. We have this calculator in one of the channels. Feel free to snag it and use it. The calculator is designed to help you predict what your scoring will be for the ranked cups in the tour. And in doing so, it'll help you better budget your tickets and how you want to spend things, so you don't go and we all used to do. We'd spend a bunch of tickets hoping that it would get us in first place or third place or whatever, and sometimes it doesn't work. So the calculator actually helps you budget properly and predict things accordingly. So
yeah,
that's just okay. Back to you, Johnny.
Yeah, thanks. No, that's good. So what you're going to want to do is just right here, the very first one, you're going to want to put in your experience level. So right now I'm at 192. What did you guys land at? I'm curious. When you guys opened
170.
170.
I was actually surprised. I thought I was going to go 150 or 2 or 155, but I was surprised 170.
Okay. What did you get, Night Rosso?
174.
Nice.
Okay.
There you go.
And Big Brolo? Wait, no.
Oh, it took forever for mine to load today, but I finished on 16.
At where?
116.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not-
yeah.
not
You
quite
had
there
to,
yet.
you had to punch through a lot of those OKs, huh?
It was like
You're probably
nonstop.
sitting there for like an hour.
Big Bro posted his like level, and I was like, someone who understands me.
I just reset a lot.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was going to be like 155 because I reset a lot, but apparently not enough to where I wouldn't have to be that low.
And where'd you land, Firestorm?
I was at 205.
Wow.
Getting that
I jumped
experience,
quite
yeah.
a bit. I was pretty shocked, to be honest. I do think though it's because probably 3 or 4 months ago, I stopped resetting. I started actually grinding out races just to finish them. I was trying to get a lot of base points for characters that are just sitting around, and so that helped me, gave me a little boost. So
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very nice. Yeah, so you just want to pop in your player level right there, and then it'll tell you exactly how many points that you get for getting first place.
And start on the first tab, like the very first race of the entire tour, because when you do that, it'll auto-populate it for all the other ones.
Yeah, so these other ones, they have equations that come back to that first one, so you don't want to enter anything in there for all the other tabs after the first race. And then we have actions and then bonus points per action. And this is actually something that I'm interested to see because they had made an announcement that the bonus points for certain items, like the non-plus items that belong to certain drivers, are going to be boosted. So I don't know how much that's going to change the bonus points per action. Because, I mean, if you end up getting, like 2 or 3 more, like bombs, I don't know that it's gonna like make it fluctuate a whole lot, but if you have like a really good frenzy where you're hitting like 20 or 30, then yeah, it's gonna make an impact. But
I don't know how much you looked at it. Some of them got like massively boosted. Like I know people are ragging on Super Leaf, but that thing went from 25 to 75.
yeah.
So
Triple.
if you
Where can you
think
look at
about
it?
strategically placing a good Super Leaf Frenzy, I have Tanuki Mario in a group. I mean, I think it could actually it won't rival. I think there's been people talking, it won't rival Coin Box, but I think it definitely makes those Super Leaf people feel much better. Like people who invested in Mario and Tanuki Cookie, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like that's by far my favorite nickname that you guys have come up with, by the way. But I mean, they boosted a lot, but then also did nothing for people like Heart and stuff. So that was kind of weird, but yeah.
I think the Super Leaf and the Super Horn. Are you looking at it, Night Rosso? Are you seeing the?
Yeah, I am.
Super Bell, I think too got
Super
boosted
Bell
a
went
lot.
Oh
from-
yeah, that's what I meant. I said Super Horn. I meant Super Bell. Thank you for. Yeah, so both of those went from a base of like 25 points and are now 75 points per hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300%.
So
Crazy.
that's significant. So that's actually more than like the 45 bonus points that you get for like having a combo of 16
Yeah.
or more, based on your like a top shelf glider. So yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm going to recommend from now on with these bonus points per action is start driving with the driver cart and glider that you're going to be grinding with, and get used to the course, get used to the lines, get a couple like nonstop runs with this combination of driver cart and glider,
Or close to nonstop runs.
or close to it, yeah. And then do the math yourself. Like take the bonus points that you get from that race and then just divide it by the actions that you get, and it'll come out to be somewhere in between like 50 and probably 80, right? But it's just too hard to tell with now too many skills and too many drivers that have just all this influx of data. So I think what I'm going to be like, I'll put in probably very general, like I might even just do it like on the 5s, like 55, 60, 65, just to kind of get you in the right ballpark. But the best thing to do is to kind of do it yourself And then as far as the actions go, on that nonstop combo one, if you get a run that you don't have like any frenzies, you're probably gonna get the same amount of just actions from the race. If you just do it over and over without any frenzies, then add like maybe 45 or 50 actions to kind of that base run, and then have that be your goal. So yeah, but that's what you would put in here for your actions, and then your bonus points per action.
If anyone does have those, like, would you guys all do me a favor? Like, when you guys are racing those special skills, would you report back like what you're seeing as far as your scores go, so we can kind of get an idea for it?
Yeah, if
maybe
like something significant.
Yeah, in this server, maybe we'll make a channel that says like report back on bonus act. I don't know, whatever it was called.
Yeah, like level 8 reactions or level 8 something or others.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, so then the other thing is here we've got now there's a list that goes all the way up to level 8. And then the other thing I was thinking about earlier, is now the base points. It's no longer like once you get maxed, I mean, at least for the Mii's, you could have like 110, 150, 810, 850, 890.
Can you override the equation and just type in your own?
So you can.
Okay.
If you click on this guy right here and then say it's like 850, the thing is, oh no, it'll keep it in there. Okay. Yeah, so you can manually put it in.
Cool.
And then it should do all the math there for you. So yeah, you do that for your driver, kart, and glider. Can
we take a look at what yours are this week? Just so.
Yeah, so I had already filled the calculator out. So
okay, cool.
So here I've got a bunch of level 1 things.
Contingencies.
And I'm kind of torn because I've been holding out on Hollow Waluigi to level him up, because he's on like a couple of the Wario Shipyard tracks.
Yep.
That I also just have like a level 1 driver. And then I think there was another new one. And so when I was looking at him last tour, I was like, oh, if he ends up getting a Mushroom Gorge and there's like a lot of level 1 ones, he would be good to level up. But now that there's like all these Mii's, especially with the giant banana one here, and then there's Blurry Baby Donkey here that you could just spend real money to level up. I don't know. What are you guys running here?
I have Hollow Waluigi at level 4, single capped.
Okay.
As well do I.
Oh, wow. Okay. Night Rosso?
We're twinsies. I got the same level 1 without Blurry Baby Donkey.
Okay.
I'll be running a level 1 Mii or a level 1 Oreo Golf, but I really want that Rosalina. And on this, I'm much more going to have level 6 double cap kart and glider. So I am going to be taking either one of the Mii's or Mario Golf to 6 double capped.
Okay.
So do you guys have any advice on which one you think I should do?
Oh goodness.
So you have Mario Golf, or which of the Mii's? So the Luigi, the Donkey Kong?
So the red standard, Mario, Luigi, Peach, DK, and then Toad.
So you're collecting all the Wii's pretty much, or the Mii's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Mario Golf, I will say, Mario and Luigi both, they feel like sleeper characters to me this year, to where very few people really went after them. So, I mean, I don't think you would regret that. But I do think some of these Mii suits are going to be highly coveted. I've already seen a few people take, if you have the resources, I mean, I've seen several people take the DK Mii suit already up to 6, double uncapped. And so I don't think anyone would think that's a bad move. I think that's a solid move if you end up doing it.
Yeah, I'm mainly thinking between like the DK and Mario Golf, because I have like 18 driver tickets right now, plus the 5 from the login bonus. So it's not like a huge all my tickets thing. But
yeah. I feel like it's so hard for me to even besides like going off of our old mindset, it's hard for me to even advise because I have no idea how these Mii characters are gonna shake out. But I guess I would say since you absolutely since you love the Miis and would enjoy like racing them, and you're probably going to be one of the players that really likes diving into that whole strategy, it would be smart to start from the get-go with them. But
I did think that was interesting with the Miis. I mean, multiple people have talked about it. I'm sure you saw Nitro, so that like they don't get 2 bonus 3 level 3 and 2 levels at 6 now instead of the others. Like they only get a single, and so that was interesting to me. That kind of made me think about it. So
yeah. Nitro, so would you use tickets to take the DK Mii up, or would you buy it twice at 100 rupees each?
Tickets, definitely. Yeah. We're getting like 10 this tour. Why would I do that?
Right.
I'll take it on there.
Yeah. So a quick note on this whole idea with the level 3, level 6 unlocks. This was calculated. This is my thought process that the Miis are here for a long while. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a very slow trickle build up of their courses, their tracks. So these guys are going to be getting buffed for a long time because there's 9 of them right now. Yeah. So every tour, they're all going to pick up a random buff from now and for quite some time.
Yeah, I think the thing where I get torn with that is how much will the overlap be with all the coin boxers and with each other? Will certain Miis get buffed? Like if they're all getting buffed at the same time, it's likely going to be that they're getting, well, I guess, okay, so part of me wants to say that they're going to get buffed in like all of the upcoming ranked cups, but at the same time, I don't know if that's a smart decision on Nintendo if they're going to try to be selling packs and stuff, unless they just keep continuing to pop up in packs. Yeah. But I guess there's always a Mii shop. Is the Mii shop permanent now?
Oh, I don't know. You guys heard?
If I have to collect tokens like this for the rest of this game, I'm done.
Yeah.
Be a lot.
I don't blame you.
I think just this tour probably.
Okay.
So what's your vote, Pepper Rabbit? Would you go with the giant banana high end to invest in, or?
Night Rosso pulled Mario Golf for a reason. What was that reason?
I don't know. I really like the Mario and Luigi Golf. Okay. I think it's a really cool callback to the game. They look really cool. I love their animations. I just think they're neat.
So with this giant banana driver, he doesn't technically have this track permanentely. Mm-hmm. He's just boosted here when Mario Golf actually has it. I don't know if you care about that or not.
It's a really good point.
Yeah, and also the giant banana driver, also his tracks all cover, or if you care about coin box, they're all coin box. Every single one of them, I believe.
I have a bunch of coin boxes up high, so that's.
So if you're thinking of long term, I don't know. I can't really say they're gonna have this Mii suit in ranked a lot. If you care about ranked, but Mario Golf sounds like a more safe bet for ranked use because of people not pulling for him.
Yeah, for Waluigi Pinball, I already have 2 level 6 double cap coin boxers, and I have. Yeah. Is Meowser on Bowser's Castle R? Do you guys know?
I think Kamek is.
No, I have him at 6 double cap too.
Yeah, there's a coin boxer on it for sure.
All right.
So I for now, I would be patient with your ticket spending and see what your opponents do for sure. And if you can get I don't know. If this was me, I would wait till I see what my opponents would do. See if taking Mario Golf to whatever you want to do, see if that would beat your opponents, and then make that decision then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You might be surprised. I've been finding that I've got really good, strong loadouts on 2 of the 3 tracks. And the third one, where I'm thinking like, okay, if I need to, what should I level up? And it just comes to the point where like I get such good points on the first 2 tracks that last week for the Sky Garden T, I literally raced it twice. And that was just because like someone had bumped me down into second. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll play this again. I played it again and got like the extra 1,000 points. I was like, oh, okay, we're good. Like, and I didn't spend any tickets. I didn't need to do anything and ended up getting first. So
Same household, different stories. I like maxed out. I maxed out my potential. Like I hit every like action point that I need, or all the actions that I needed to hit. And I still the last two, so ranked, I came in 10th this one, and the one before that I came in like 14th. Yeah. I had tickets to like level stuff up, but because of this new drop, I was like, I'm hoarding because I don't know what's going to happen, so I'll just take the loss. But point being, I don't think your theory is a theory for everyone.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't for me.
But so here's the strategy that I guess I'm trying to talk about though, is if you have out of the 3 courses, you have 2 that are strong. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and play those ones for like a couple days each. Yeah. Try and get like the best action counts that you can out of them. And then on like the last 2 or 3 days, see what your opponents are doing. And then start playing like the weaker course and see if it's something that actually like warrants putting tickets on.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess the thing I'm saying is like Hollow Waluigi has come up on that 3rd race. I don't know how many times since Halloween. Yeah. And every single time, like when I pulled him, I was like, yes, I can't wait to take him to 4. And every single time I haven't needed to put any tickets on him because I've gotten the points that I was comfortable with.
And he hasn't been helpful for you in ACR for your loadouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
much gold box overlap.
I think like one of the problems is on the Ghost Valley 1T, I have 6 double capped Meowser, 7 triple capped Wario's mustache.
Okay.
Then I'm using a level 1 Kart, level 1 Black Turbo Birdo. Rainbow Road, same deal. Really good driver Kart. Really good driver and glider. I'm using a level 3 Gold Snow Skimmer.
Yeah.
So, like, should I put tickets on the Black Turbo Birdo? Is it rain over? Or should I go with Mario Golf?
So, which one were you talking about? Sorry.
I was just talking about Ghost Valley.
It all comes down to what coverage you got. Like, does Black Turbo Birdo, like, do anything for you coverage-wise? So,
I'll check Bam and Gerbs.
Yeah, because if at 6.2 it adds like, I don't know, 14 tracks, then yeah, that's a great investment. But if it only adds like 2, not a good investment.
Yeah.
Do you have the silver?
Down to how bad you want Rosalina. You know, maybe is next week better for you by chance?
No, because this week on the Mushroom Gorge I have 6 double capped Kart and glider. Next week for the Mushroom Gorge I have level 1, level 1, level 1. So I really want to try and do it this week.
Or that's what I was gonna say with what Big Burlo just said is I think that this week is just scary in ranked, I think, because I've already seen, I feel like I think what people are doing from what I've seen in the different servers I'm in, it seems like I would venture to say probably 60% of like Gold plus people and then whales are maxing out Meowser. So they're taking him to 8, triple capping him because he's still new. He has a ton of tracks to see. And I just think it might create some scary weeks for some people where all of a sudden you're sitting good 2 or 3 days out. And all of a sudden this guy comes along with a level 8 Meowser and a level like Studfit. I mean, a lot of these guys are taking, which they're solid items to take, like Meowser, Black Sail, and
Silver King.
Either Silver King or Vampire Flyer. I mean, those, or even Tanuki. Even the Tanuki cart too is starting to rise up on ranked appearances. And so I think if I were to give anyone any advice right now, I'd say like wait till like Sunday afternoon, because most time people on the weekends, I've seen this where they just start dumping tickets into their stuff on a Saturday when they have time, and scores start to bump up on Saturday night and Sunday mornings. And so I would tell a lot of people just try to, and I'm worse sometimes at it, but it's like try to hold out till Sunday afternoon, Sunday night to see how are things starting to play out, because I think people are going to start taking those tickets that they're getting and just full on maxing out some of these big heavy hitters that are still do a lot of courses.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And okay, so shout out to Jeeves. He's a Frenzy family member, but we had like a little private chat going on with him today, and he was sending us some of the crazy stuff that he was doing. He is like full on welling it right now. He's prepared for this for a long time. But okay, let's see if this focuses. He sent.
You got small.
Sorry, hold on. He sent me this screenshot. You see that? Everything's level 8.
I've seen a lot of those. Seen a lot of those today.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, I saw Jeeves's too in separate server. It was Meowser, Bowser Santa, Cloud Glider, Black Great Sail, Yellow Off-Roader, Silver King, and Off-Roader all to 8.
Yeah. Can you imagine having someone like that just all of a sudden pop up in like your rank and being like,
Yeah.
what the heck am I gonna do?
So that's why it's a really good strategy, and I'm not going to do it right now because I kind of want to go through the progress of how to use the calculator, but it's always really good to take a look at who your opponents are.
Yeah.
And if there's anyone that has the possibility of kind of doing this, then you got to make sure that you just kind of watch them, right?
Yep.
So,
Must be swimming in a small pond because I don't see any of these guys yet.
yeah, see, that's the thing is it's a very few people, and these people are going to be like fighting tooth and nail for, you know, like top 10, top 25, and having them in your ranked is very, very minuscule percentage of doing it. So I'm holding out till this wave 2 of Mii suits come, because what if these next 2 Mii suits that are coming out, they introduce a brand new skill and people are dumping like dozens and dozens of tickets into something right now? I don't know. I'm just saying.
But to Night Roso's situation, we don't know if the Rosalina suit is going to be this tour, not this tour only as a reward, and next tour will be a different reward.
Right.
Mhm.
They might cycle some of these suits in and out as ranked rewards.
Yeah.
But I'm with Night Rosso that I think you said that she was your favorite Mii suit on Kart Talk, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a big Rosalina fan. I love her suit.
Me too. I'm with you on that. So I'm like, every ounce of me is like, I'm gonna get her. But who knows?
I'm gonna get her. If I have to spend all my tickets, I will.
Yeah.
Well, then you know
how-
your answer then. I mean, you're already determined.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
but I'm not sure if I have to spend the tickets or not. And what to spend them on. That's what I'm
Yeah.
debating.
To Pepper Rabbit's point, I do like the idea of, since this is going to be a track that is going to be coming back, if you can invest in something that you know that driver is going to be sticking to that course,
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's smart.
then that's probably a good idea, especially if you're into like ACR, because that's going to help you out in future tours, even if this particular course isn't in ranked.
Yeah, I think I'll probably go Mario Golf if my opponents are scary.
Yeah.
So keep us posted. I want to hear at the end of this week's ranked how
Okay,
all
I will.
shakes out. I'm intrigued. All right, so moving over to the second race, we got RMX Ghost Valley. I kind of tabbed through my loadout. I've got what used to be a fully maxed out 777, triple uncapped for everything. So this is going to be a course that I'm going to be focusing on, just trying to get as many actions as possible. I think 180 is probably like a good goal to set, but if I end up getting 190 or 200, I'm not going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit harder of a course to pull out like the 200s, but I'm also seeing it all over Discord and stuff. So
I really enjoy the Ghost Valley tracks. They're a lot of fun.
me too. They are fun. I like them.
I love how I'm obsessed with the dark hop rod, but I love how the dark hop rod with like any gold driver looks on the tracks. It's just like so aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Now I need to bring back the Booze Boardwalk from N64.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
I think it
Oh,
was
and you go
Banshee
through
Boardwalk.
Yes.
the mansion.
Yeah.
So fun.
Oh.
I want more 64 tracks in the game. Like
Amen, brother.
that was my nostalgia heyday.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Wario Stadium. I'd love to see
19 seconds.
Boardwalk.
Can you do it in 19 seconds? Warrior Stadium.
Yeah, the jump, the glitch jump. I mean, we all know about the glitches, right? So good, so good.
Yep.
All right. So then this last one, I've got, I think, Santa Bowser and the Silver Taxi, and then I think the
Platinum Taxi.
oh yeah, sorry, Platinum Taxi. Very good. And then I think I have the one of the Sunset Butterfly Sunset gliders at like
that
level
there?
5.
I didn't know that.
So the idea with this is you move over to this last tab and it shows you all of the courses in ranked, what your predicted scores would be. And then as you actually, are racing it, you're going to enter in like what your actual score is. So let's say you get like 45,000 or whatever here. Then coming over here to the very last one, it'll take into account if you have raced something and gotten like that 45,000 score, but you haven't raced the other two, it'll assume that you're going to get your predicted score with those races that you haven't yet, and then show you what the actual score at the end is. So all of this to help you see what your potential score is with your current loadouts compared to your competition. So here, I think pretty much everyone's been excited and played. There's a couple bots down here that won't get any more than the 21,000 or whatever. But so here we see that we've got someone that has like some level 6 Meowser, level 6 Silver King.
Do you guys frequently go in and see what your competition's up to and like what their past badges are and everything?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so one thing I really like to do is go over here and look at their highest score. So this guy, his highest score is 48,000.
And what's your highest score?
Oh, look at that. He took Blurry Baby Donkey to 8. Snap.
Oi.
Oh.
So that's probably going to be significant. Where is he here?
This is what I'm talking about. I've seen people do this. I've seen several in my lineup, several level 8 Merlions. Like, I think you just have some people who,
Wow.
you're going to see this a lot, I feel like, this week, of people doing maybe not smart. DK Jr. is a really smart move because that driver is insane.
Yeah.
But I saw a couple of 8 Merlions and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I guess it could still be really good, but
Yeah.
I'm taking Somewhere Daisy to level 8, like today or tomorrow.
Cool.
It's because I love her so much. She's at 7 triple caps. Right?
Do you like her more than Swimwear Rosalina?
I don't have Somewhere Rosalina. I'm trying
Oh,
to
okay.
get her so much. But
I'm with
I
you
had to
there.
empty-
I still don't have her.
I had to empty the pipe for Somewhere Daisy. So I was
Okay.
like, might as well take her to 7 triple caps.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Might as well.
Right. We're like, we're into this part.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if this guy ends up getting, 45,000+ on Ghost Valley, and I don't know with his Armix Rainbow Road 1RT, if he doesn't have a coin boxer, I don't know that he's going to be getting like a bunch more, but there is still some potential there. So, but like I said, looking at, he only has 48,000 as his high score. I don't know.
That was with a Meowser too at level 7.
Yeah, and then this guy, 52,000. That has a lot of babies and Yoshis. Kind of has his favorite drivers. So
Can we do something?
yeah, what's up?
Okay, let's go back to the calculator
Okay.
because I'm curious to see like all these changes, how they actually affect us like long term.
Okay.
So let's go to a race that you actually have like dialed in pretty, like, so the Ghost Valley 1T. Like, you know that race pretty intimately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're at 192. I'm just curious if you were at my level and everything was the same at 135.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference? Because I want to see how important. I mean, obviously we know like level player is important, but I want to see like how significant it is.
Yeah. Okay. So currently I've got 50,980. So if we were to change this to what level?
I'm at 135, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So coming back here, 720 points.
Okay, and then if you were to take it from 135 to, let's say, what's the highest level that you guys have seen like that someone had? Like 231?
Couch was like 240 something,
Okay, so let's say we were Couch. What would he get?
Let's see. It's like
245, I think, ish.
Okay.
so 305 more points
Okay.
compared to my level 192.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so I'm actually kind of wanting to get to level 200 fast, but then after 200, I kind of think it's just diminishing returns, like 5 more points for.
The math is really obvious to me, but for the visual learners out there, do this. Type in 50 one 285 into the previous.
Okay. 51 to.
Just so y'all know, I'll hit level 200 when level 10 comes out.
Right.
There you go.
And then change the player level to 200. So once you get to 200, what's the difference there?
225 points.
That's not that many points for
Nothing.
yeah, for 50.
That's a lot of time grinding.
Yeah,
A bunch of time
Just
grinding.
bragging rights.
totally.
Yeah. For 225 points. Over the 36 courses,
It totally adds up.
it's another 7,000 points.
Yeah.
Maybe 10,000, but
Okay. But that's perspective for you. So if you are
Mhm.
feeling like me and Big Bro though, where we're like forever behind,
yeah.
we'll be okay.
Of course, 700 points really could help out if you're in second place
Yeah.
and you've kind of tapped out on your actions and you're behind by 400 points.
Yeah.
Now, Renzi fanboy,
That
why
means
don't
you just got to
play
get
in-
those 3 extra coins that you didn't get in that last lap.
Right.
Is all that time grinding worth, a possible second to first in a possible scenario?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Firestorm? You were gonna say something, right?
I was just gonna say, why don't you take all your little favorites to 8 on here and see where it puts you?
Can we,
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. So with my current,
If you were gonna whale it up, I guess is what I'm
okay.
saying.
So with my current, I was at what, 192,
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
Okay. So, which these things are actually some of,
because they're all your favorites, right? It's like
Yeah.
Meowser and Silver King, and then I don't know what glider you have on here.
the Starry Great Sale,
Starry
which
Great Sale.
okay,
has
yeah,
become
Starry Great
like
Sale.
super, super clutch. And I think it's actually a double feature in.
I'm actually thinking
Sure.
about taking that up to 6 soon. So
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
shoot. I did that wrong.
You should
It
do
took
it.
it
I
to
have
7
don't
today.
regret it.
33 for 33.
I mean, I've thought about it. I really have.
I only needed 1 more ticket, so I was like, yeah, whatever, just 1 ticket.
It actually gives me, it gives me a good, I think it gives me 11 or 12 solid upgrades and across the board. And I think it would help me stay comfortably in a good ACR range for my account. And so I'm heavily thinking about it. Not even really about ranked, but more so from ACR standpoint.
I'm actually thinking about making that my second cap something.
It is a heavy hitter for sure.
5,000 points.
Yeah. So 5,000 points difference. But that's what, 24 tickets worth of investment for 5,000
Be a lot.
points?
But it's
Be a
not
lot
just
of
5,000 points.
Yeah,
'cause-
I know, because you're gonna be using it more. But like when you're just using it for like 1 week's ranked, it's kind of like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot of tickets.
That is a lot of tickets, but
Yeah,
you have them.
but it's a good thing. So this is one of the things that I really like about the calculator is you can see what potential that these 24 tickets investment would actually get you without actually having to burn those tickets and then grind and then see what
Just
your
what
points are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so where's everybody else at? Are you guys having any questions for ranked that we can help answer or chat about or brainstorm?
No, my strategy, I think, this entire tour is just to see what everybody else does and just let everybody blow their stashes while I keep my stash. So the following tour, I can come out with like a vengeance if I
Right.
haven't the account yet.
yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
That
Bla-
is for sure good. Sorry, what?
Oh, go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say the same thing. Like I just gonna wait for everyone to do what they do. I don't really need to have first. I don't care about the Mii's too much. So, yeah, I don't know.
Can't say that about Rosalina. Me, she's the best.
No, well, it's just a general Mii's. I really don't care for them either. I haven't said that yet in this episode, but it's not my thing.
Yeah.
I haven't mentioned it yet, have I?
Hey, Big Brillo, so do you like the Mii's?
Me? I just feel bad. I mean, Night Rose, you're a good guy, and I know it's a generational thing. It just
Yeah.
it stuck with me, man.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'm gonna paint the gloom and doom, man. I'm just afraid that Mario Kart is on his last hurrah and they're running out of ideas, and the Mii's is like this last ditch effort to make money, but
Very pessimistic of you,
I
Big
mean-
Frollo.
If they are running out of ideas, I just can't imagine how that is possible when we have the community that we do. Like, I mean, Sammy alone basically has a book in his house that he's written of like all the things that they could do with like just the game and stuff. So I mean, this definitely, I think that this feels a little bit like, how can we maximize our profits? That's what this tour feels a little bit like. And so, which is going to be any mobile game. Any mobile game has this type of dynamic, and they're going to keep trying to maximize it. And that's kind of, at least for me, that's part of the fun in all, is kind of being like, well, how can I be as competitive as I can without really spending very much money on this game? And that's fun for me. I think it can be fun for some people. Maybe it's not as fun for others. But I mean, I'll be skipping most of these. I mean, I woke up this morning, I got on my ranked, I tiered down. I don't know if you guys saw the server. I had some insane runs last tour, and it only got me 6th. I mean, I had guys just like I had a bunch of guys in my ranked that were 15, 17 above where I was, I think. Or maybe it was 11 at the end of the day. I think I had a couple hardcore runs that were great, and I was still 11,000 out of first. And so this week, to say I woke up this morning, guy was already at like 107 at like, he was already at like 107 at like 9 in the morning. And I was like, seconds best, seconds first.
Seconds and first.
Yep.
I was like, all right. So, I mean, there's no chance I'll get the Rosalia, because I'm not going to dump a bunch of tickets into stuff. There is a couple upgrades I'm circling, like Starry, Great Sale, and a couple things, but content to just sit back. I think a lot of people are going to burn through a lot of these tickets, and I'm looking at it as like, this is my new what do they call it? My new treasure trove that I'm going to hoard. I'm like, I hoard all my, I'm like, here, come in, sit close to me, and not move on much. So
Yeah.
Real quick,
But they sorry.
I do have a quick relevant story to share. So before Mario Kart Tour, there was this mobile game called Fire Emblem Heroes. Might have heard of it. It's like made so much more than Mario Kart Tour. It's a gacha game. It's very popular, but that game has so much more community involvement.
Oh, really?
Like, not too long ago, like they'll often do polls for like, what character do you want added to this game, and then they'll add it. Like, for example, they did a poll. We're gonna add, like, a year ago ish, like, we're gonna add one male character, one female, and then so many people. And then in most recent Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, there is this generic NPC that has become like a meme, and so many people voted for him that they added that meme character into the mobile game.
That's amazing.
And it made everyone so happy, and I just wish they'd do something like that for Mario Kart Tour. Like, polls like, hey, what's a character that you want added? And then if X amount of people voted for PD Piranha, they would add him. Paratroopa, add him.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Are they both made by Nintendo?
Yes.
Yep, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fire Emblem's their most popular grossing mobile game by far.
Yeah. So it's not like
it's
they'd be
kind of
infringing
ridiculous how much more money it makes than everything else.
Is it?
And it's like a fighting game, right? Like a kind of an RPG where you
Yeah.
level stuff up and then you kind of compete. Do they have like a weekly ranked where you play against other people? I've never played it or seen it played. Nobody else has played it either. Yeah, no worries.
I have
But
not
the-
played it.
To leapfrog on Firestorm's thought right there, the whole, revenue generating, right? What do you think they added in the last, I don't know, year that produced a lot of revenue? Like, out of all the things that they've done, what's the one thing that you think that they added that everybody pounces on when they release it?
In Mario Kart Tour?
Yes,
The premium plus challenge cards.
I would agree with you. So if they really were wanting for a cash,
Sure.
they would have those at every tour.
Yeah.
It is interesting that they don't do it every tour.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
be a
that they.
balancing
I
Cash
think
grab
that. I mean,
is a very steep cash grab. They kind of the premium 5-card dollar, the $5 pick me up, and then the $15 one. This 70 rupee, 100 rupee thing, that's a immense. That's a leap cash grab.
Yeah.
yeah.
So what do you guys think is going to happen in tiers 71 through 80? Right now, top 3 tier up. Do you think that it's going to move to like only like places 1 and 2 will tier up, or like just like first place will tier up?
They'll keep it.
They're gonna keep doing 3, and it's
You
gonna
think?
get all.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna get all traffic jammed up there at the top again.
And you think it'll still be the 40 rubies? And do you think they'll go to 7 tickets?
I can't believe that they haven't upgraded the rubies yet. I mean, I've sent probably like 30 tickets to them. I'm not joking. Over the past year, just being like, "Hey, when are you guys gonna up the ticket rewards just to 45, like 110 pool?" It just doesn't make any sense. But
Well,
I don't know.
technically, it's 110 rubies because if she were in the Wii shop, it would cost 70 rubies.
I think there will be. I think if you get to tier 80, my guess would be that they jump up to 7 tickets. That would be my guess. That there is some sort of boost at tier 80, but we'll see in 3 tours or 2 tours, I guess.
Well, no, because it would take 10 weeks, right?
Well, if you're jumping up, oh yeah, that's right. You're right. So it's going to be a while.
So divided by 2, that'd be like what, 5? So like 4.5 tours. Is that right?
Yeah.
If you don't
Hey,
tear
guys.
down. Yeah.
Have you seen the new data mining?
No,
Or-
did it just come out?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What
like
channel
5
are
minutes
you on?
ago. Kart Life.
Okay.
Oh,
Sammy,
Right.
help us out.
breaking news.
That's
Can we all just give a shout out to Sammy D? I haven't
Yeah.
finished watching his whole video yet, but the part where he said like 20 minutes dropped out of his thing, I was like,
yes, that was brutal.
it's happened. It's the worst feeling. Anyways, Sammy D is awesome. You guys probably all follow him and subscribe, but if you don't, go check it out.
So greetings, tour fans. From our same data source related to past tour stats, we are able to reveal that it looks like this year's Yoshi tour will introduce Birdo White, the Black Turbo Yoshi, and the White Turbo Birdo, all as high ends. This is the same source that previously alerted us to the Light Blue Shy Guys upcoming presents. Obviously, remember this is not official. So is this what you were?
Mhm.
This is what you were saying? So Birdo White and Black Turbo Yoshi
We're gonna have a Yoshi tour. I'm so happy.
Same.
gonna have
I want that Black
another
Turbo Yoshi.
VCR 1000 run.
Got my Yoshi hat. You see that?
I'm wondering.
White
is this-
Birdo's going to be a coin boxer. Calling it now.
Are they saying that this is gonna? I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but they were saying like, I saw somewhere in one of the servers that they've shifted mostly into almost a quarterly coin box drop. Like every quarter ish, they drop a coin box, and so there's a lot of people that think that they're gonna drop another coin box character, and it's not the gold Mii suit. That it's gonna be another coin box character, but we'll see. I don't know.
Or what if they use Birdo White to drop a brand new skill?
Yeah, I mean, they've talked about Feather. There's been a lot of talk and a lot of data mining about Feather, and people have been wondering if it's going to be a battle skill or if it'll be in the game, like in the racing side too. So I don't know.
How is Feather supposed to work? Is it supposed to work kind of like the leaf?
It's kind of like
Kinda.
a jump in the game,
Yeah.
So I think they would if they brought it in. I don't necessarily know how they would incorporate that into the racing side of things, but
Cool.
Well, thanks for the alert there, Night Russo. That was cool.
So this
Awesome.
is good because then they're still going to continue with
New
unique
characters.
these characters, not just Mii suits. So that makes me a little more happy that I'm spending $5 a month.
Big Brolo, you can't leave us. We love you too much. Whenever I see people starting to get upset at the game, I'm like, no, don't go anywhere.
No, today was just a grumbly day. I just like me suit. Not for me.
Let me see if I can go over to where were we? I think it was in the.
You were in.
It would also been revealed that they kind of nerfed Giant Banana with the.
This is how I imagined you.
Yeah.
You said you were a grumpy old man.
Wow.
I don't want to be.
Where's its teeth?
I didn't fully understand that Giant Banana nerf. I didn't understand
Basically,
fully what they were
you
trying
don't
to
get
say.
the bonus points with the any banana glider. So if
Okay.
you're Giant Banana and you have a banana glider, you get bonus points with it. So they've reduced that.
Oh, okay. So the
Away.
once it splits up, you're not getting any of those glider bonus points off of those banana hits.
Correct.
Okay.
Interesting.
But now the glider, how many more points do you get if you have a banana glider? Is it? I think it's only like 5 points, isn't it?
It's all magic math to me.
Yeah.
For me, the biggest disappointment was dash ring. They increased it by only 5, which was kind of sad.
I agree. I like Dash Ring a lot, so
Mhm.
I was kind of bummed that it didn't get buffed.
The bomb cannon went from 25 to 55.
Oh, what that?
20%.
It's hard to hit people with that thing.
Yeah.
Unless you're in Luigi's Mansion, that's my favorite place to use that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Red Shipyard T was also a good one for bomb cannon. You use Hollow Waluigi on that, and I was able to get a lot of hits with the bomb cannon because of the different changes in elevation.
Yeah.
Pepper Rabbit, you may have told us before, but besides the special skills, what's your favorite skill? Or yeah, sorry, besides the plus skills.
Besides the plus skills, I like Yoshi Egg.
Okay. Yeah.
I like the things popping out of it. And getting mushrooms sometimes is a hard skill to master, but it's pretty fun in my opinion.
Cool.
I don't use a mushroom cannon very often. So today when I was messing with the Mii suit, I had a mushroom cannon frenzy. Does it always shoot that fast? Because I was really surprised. It was like rapid fire.
Oh yeah.
It's really good, especially on a straightaway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fast. That's normal. I thought they maybe
I think
changed it.
that's normal, yeah.
It was popping out like pop, 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 pop.
Mushroom Cannon Plus is, I mean, it's definitely not a great skill, but it's pretty fun on certain courses. Because if it's a tight course, the little mushrooms bounce off the walls, and you can pick up a lot of those mushrooms that are bouncing into you. I've had some fun with that with baseball Mario. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, mushroom cannon, like dash ring, are the most humanitarian skills out there. I love them so much.
Humanitarian skills.
They're great. It's like we're gonna share our love with everybody. Everybody
We're all
has a
just
gem.
gonna shoot mushrooms
Right.
and jump through dash rings.
Did any of you guys get any good pipe freebies this tour?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got a clackety cart,
Oh,
Clackety cart. Okay.
Nice.
and that gave me a cart on 2 of the tracks in ranked this week, this tour.
Wow.
Winning.
Nice.
That's super awesome.
I even
last
reset 4
tour-
times and got nothing.
Oh man.
My first freebie was a super, so according to Torchy Torch, I should
One.
pull or something, right?
Full tenor. Are any of you guys gonna pull in the pipes?
not the first week.
Mhm.
What's in the first
I was
week?
so interested in that Satellaview pipe, the Mario pipe, but it looks like there's no spotlights, which I'm not surprised about. So
Okay, so I know that Night Rosa has to leave soon, but I do want to ask everyone a quick question. What do you think they're gonna drop anything for Mario Day tomorrow? Which we're probably posting this tomorrow, so today, if you're watching this.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
probably not.
I think that's what the Mario pipe is for. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe the Mario pipe becomes available
You think that would come available tomorrow?
That'd be cool. But I don't know.
and until the end of the tour. That might be fun.
Cool.
Also, real quick, I didn't get any good free pipes this tour, but the past 2 tours I've had amazing luck. And the LA tour, first freebie, I got Charge and Chuck.
Oh,
Like, yes.
nice.
And then last tour, Sky Tour, first freebie, it was a green. I got Aviator Mario.
What?
Oh,
And then I reset. It was a gold. It was the prop card.
Wow.
And then on my free-to-play account, I just started it like the second Sunday of the LA tour.
Yeah.
So it was just like less than a week old. First freebie was a green, then I got 8-bit star. So that was 3 freebies in a row that were all high ends on a 6% fight.
That is
And
amazing.
I got Charge and Chuck the previous one too.
it's crazy.
I take it
And
you
then-
didn't buy a lottery ticket.
I
No.
swear though, I
I
swear that
got a
new,
Larry after that, so that was lucky too.
I swear that new accounts, I swear that brand new accounts, they have secret boosted rates to get you hooked. Because I had the same run with my freebie when I started, where I was getting so many amazing pulls and lucky things and stuff, but it's died down to. It has died down on my freebie account, but
Also, you know that like the very first pull where you get like a Toad and then Toadette and the one right after that? I got Metal Mario from that too.
Cool.
So
crazy.
Wow. I'm never that
Sign me
lucky.
That is crazy.
You want to
Last
pull
week
an
was
icon?
last week was my second time in tier 70, and I won. So I'm still in tier.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, I got the Mario mustache this morning on my freebie.
Nice.
With
Yeah.
some scripts are
nice.
very random. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it was fun.
Well, this was awesome. Before we go, do you think, well, first of all, was there anything else that we were going to talk about?
I don't think
And
so.
if not, before we sign off, can we go around and do like the gratitude huddle? Or, I call it something
Yes.
new every time.
Grateful, thankful, make you happy.
Yeah. Okay. Who wants to start?
Yesterday was the last day that my son was a Cub Scout. He crossed over to the Boy Scouts. So yesterday was an emotional ceremony for me because I had 10 scouts that I mentored over the past 5 years.
Mhm.
Got to watch all of them cross over to the same Boy Scout troop together. It was pretty cool.
I love that so much.
That's awesome.
And your son's been on an episode with us before.
Yes, yes.
When is he
Two.
going to join the next one?
Probably when it's not 9 o'clock at night.
Right. Touche.
We didn't see him peeking around the corner on the
No.
chat.
No, it's funny because he saw the last one. He was like, "Why did I do that butt dance?" And I'm like,
Yeah, if you
they
missed
started
it,
off with the butt dance. I'm going to be known as the butt dude. And I'm like, careful what you do on the internet.
He's like, I'm not sharing that with my friends.
I gotta teach that lesson early.
He's like, he wanted to show for his friends at school, but he says it's not safe for school.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So you're banned at the local Liberty School in Canton, Georgia.
Yikes.
Yep, it happens. It's because we say we're not safe, like we didn't make it for kids.
NSS, not safe for school. NSFS.
Something like that. You never know when you're gonna have a John Boy on the show. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, by the way, he had to drop out.
Yeah.
He had some work stuff come up. He was so gracious to try and join during work, and
Yeah.
so we miss him. But
Cool.
all right, who's up next?
Pepper Rabbit. You're on the spot.
So for me in my personal life, since gas price has been going up, I am thankful for having a work at home job where I don't have to use gas.
Yeah.
And it's been over almost 2 years since I've been working at home, and it's been working out pretty well.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Rats, I did work from home in 2020 and I hated every second of it.
I'm okay with it. I'd like to go back to the office one day, but it's enjoyable working at home.
I just feel at work from home, they crossed the line because, like, oh, you're work from home, you can do more. Whereas at the office, you leave to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Firestorm.
Yeah, mine's a little silly this week, but I found so much joy in it. a new show came out called Our Flag Means Death on HBO Max. And it's by the same guys that did, I don't know how many of you guys have seen What We Do in the Shadows, the film, but the same guy who did that directed this new show. And it just gave me a good hearty laugh during a really busy, difficult week of work and family and stuff. And so it just was I was thankful for just comedy and having shows that you can watch that really make you laugh and forget about, or just realize that some things, you could just laugh them off a lot of the time. So that was good this week, just to laugh off a couple things watching that silly, ridiculous show. So yeah,
you don't have to
friendly though. So
you don't have to, but do you want to plug your Instagram account?
Oh, I mean,
you should.
Sure.
If you want, you should. I
mean, I love movies and film. I know I feel like I've mentioned this a couple times, but I don't mention a lot. But Alan Art and Film is my Instagram. You can find it. I do a lot of movie reviews. I just love movies, so I go to see a ton of movies and I like writing about them. And I'm actually getting ready to launch a YouTube show about them coming up soon. So that'll be fun down the road as I start to get more time on my hands. But as I've said in the past, I have 4 kids under 8, so
they're all
time is a hard thing to find sometimes. But yeah, so go check me out. I mean, I'd love for the follow. I post once or twice a week, and that's really all I post. I'm not much of a spammer. I just post my reviews. So yeah.
Awesome. Sweet. All right, Nairo, so you're up, and I know you're the one who has to get going soon too. So
I'll say I'm grateful for my dog. He's a golden. He's getting pretty old now. It's hard for him to get up, but he's really sweet. It's my day when I see him. If you want a picture, message me on Discord or whatever.
What's his name?
Ollie.
Ollie. Love that.
And also, if you have any questions about Mario Kart, you can DM me or probably most of the people in the community, and they'll help you.
Absolutely. Yeah, and a lot of you guys have the same. I guess the names aren't going to be displayed. So it's Night Rosso. That's what you're at in Discord, right?
Yep.
Firestorm, Big Brolo, and Pepper Rabbit. So go follow them or be friends with them. They're all awesome people. I don't know. Go stalk them intimately. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, you're up.
All right, so mine's kind of a different one, and I don't want it to come across as weird.
It will.
It made me happy the other day. So we were on Kart Talk, and I was going through some of the comments, and someone had mentioned that they really like Frenzy Fanboy's voice, that it's really soothing, and that they could listen to it all day. And that made me so happy because I don't know why, but for some reason, like growing up, I really just didn't like my voice. Like I really thought that like it was like just really weird sounding. I don't know if it was just me not being used to like listening to myself, like besides actually talking, but I was really self-conscious about it. And kind of starting the YouTube channel, it was kind of something to overcome. And so when there was just this it wasn't even someone like on our server or our channel or whatever, it was on StudFits. I just remember coming home and showing you. I was like, that makes me feel so good inside. So
I thought it was super sweet.
It made me happy. So whoever that was, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I like your voice.
It made my day.
Let's see, I'm happy. We booked another trip. I love traveling, if you don't know this. So we are going to be going to St. George, Utah. We're going to go hike like Arches and
Fire Valley,
which is actually Nevada, and we're gonna go do Zion's National Park and a bunch of other really cool places. So
when you going, and can I join?
Come join. We might be going house hunting too.
Oh, you can't move far away. We haven't even hung out yet.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to we're definitely gonna have to get a few things done before.
Yeah, this is like it's a preemptive, like, let's see if we love it type trip. But, yeah.
Cool.
So I'm a little excited for it because the whole reason we planned to go when we did go is because it's going to be a new moon and it's Milky Way season. So I might get some fun Milky Way pictures.
Yeah.
So we might have to show them
Yeah.
when we're done. Depending, I don't know. We'll have to see how they turn out. But
They'll be amazing and you'll show them for sure.
You two
Okay.
remind me of life before kids.
Isn't it beautiful? Just kidding.
Do what you want, not a care. It's great.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for spending such a long time. We've kind of gone over a little bit, so I apologize for keeping some of us a little bit over time.
Sorry.
But, hopefully it was informative. Thanks so much for sharing all your points and opinions and thoughts about level 8. And until the next video, may the frenzies be forever in your favor.
See you guys later.